Carrie Underwood, Bryan Moore, recall first jobs before fame. Carrie Underwood, Bryan, Lionel Richie and Ryan Seacrest may be among the most famous people in the world now. But before the American Idol judges became household names, they still had to earn a living. And not all of those jobs had anything to do with the talent that would later launch them into superstardom. As Labor Day approaches, entertainment now takes a look at the first jobs of these American Idol legends. Carrie Underwood may now be a global superstar, but she remembers the grind of her teenage jobs vividly. Her very first paycheck came from working at a local gas station, which she surprisingly recalls as fun. But even then, Carrie was ambitious and decided if one job was good, two were better. "I don't think I've ever had a bad job. I've had hard jobs," she said according to the Everett Post. "I've had jobs that, had random hours. My first job was at a gas station and that was a lot of fun actually. And while I was working at the gas station, I took on another job at a hotel down the street. That job that threw her into the deep end almost immediately. I had one day of training and then the next day I came in and the lady who trained me didn't show," Carrie revealed. "So on my second day, I was suddenly the senior member. It may have been overwhelming, but Carrie powered through. An early glimpse of the determination that would carry her to an Idol win and a career filled with Grammys, platinum albums. And now her role as judge and busy mom of two. Bryan's journey to country music stardom started with jobs that were anything but glamorous. According to Wide Open Country, at just 12 years old, Luke was stocking produce at Rubo's IGA supermarket in Leesburg, Georgia, peeling brown lettuce and cleaning up the aisles. Later he spent time as a cashier at Kmart, a gig he mostly remembers for the blue light specials. But the hardest job of all was working for his father on the family farm. "I was driving tractors through cotton all day, and spraying pesticides that eventually would turn your hair green," he revealed. "And then at some point I started playing guitar. After college, I went back and worked for my dad and continued to spray and haul fertilizer around." Still, those long days in the Georgia sun helped shape his work ethic, eventually fueling the move to Nashville that launched his country career. Today, with 32 #1 hits, Bryan hasn't forgotten where it all began. Unlike his fellow American Idol judges Carrie Underwood and Bryan, Lionel Richie didn't spend his teen years stocking shelves or working retail. According to afrotech.com, Lionel's first job was music itself. As a young man, Richie co-founded the Commodores, a funk and soul group that quickly built momentum in the 1970s. By the time he went solo in the early 80s, he was already crafting timeless hits like All Night Long and Hello. For Lionel, those early performances and relentless touring were the equivalent of clocking in, long nights on the road and endless rehearsals that built the foundation of his legendary career. Now, decades later, he shares that experience with Idol hopefuls, reminding them that passion and persistence are the real work behind success.